course, you don't want to go out.
That people are going to think, though, because, like, me and Tina are tight. But it's honestly, like, obviously we chit-chat a little bit of game.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I like hanging out with Tina just because she's, like, older, right? I don't want to be that, like, super square. Can't be, like, I'm not going to be in all those conversations.
Mm-hmm. I know. Me neither.
I'm just in a different stage of life. That's all that it is.
Yeah.
I'm not judging them. I remember what it was like to be 20. It's fine.
Yeah, I probably would have done. I probably would have been better at that if I were to come in that house when I was like 25.
For sure. And like they're having a great time. Do it. Make out in the hot tub.
23.
Crazy, but like I can't always be in those.
No, but I don't. Yeah.
I think when they're on.
But I think the young people, they're gamers too. Like I think they're thinking, but I just don't know. Because obviously I did not feel comfortable on the block at all. Like I thought it could have been like another Julie situation.
I wouldn't have said your name, 1,000%.
That's good to know.
I wouldn't, honestly, Keith. Like, especially because like I feel like pretty good with you game wise. Like obviously we're not like in like anything crazy, but I'm comfortable with you.
Mm-hmm.
And straight up, man, I do want to see somebody win that deserves it. That will like empower you. Like, and I know it's a game.
Yeah.
But when I hear like some people talk about how much freaking money they have or what they already have, like I'm sorry, but that's going to be an easy. You don't need this as much as maybe somebody else does.
100. And if they're just kind of like floating,
I don't want to be biased on that.
That's a part of Big Brother.
It's a part of it. Like I want somebody to win that's going to change your life.
Mm-hmm.
Change everything.
Here's for me, just buy a nice even getting deeper in this game is going to change my life because it's going to raise my profile as a speaker.
Yeah. And I think that is like, you should be, you know what I mean? Like that's like an important thing that Canada needs to see.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just hope I don't see the block next week. Because I feel like it'd be me.
Yeah, how'd you know? How'd you know, Ro?
Canceling the Row show.
My instincts are never wrong.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
He's like my He's like my instincts are always wrong.
Getting a sweater? Are you heading to the backyard?
Just gonna work out and then I'll go outside. Yeah.
All right. We should get some pool in later.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you guys ever talking game when you're playing?
I haven't.
No.
Kyle came up to me and he's like, let's talk after this eviction. But that was when let's talk after this veto when I was on the block. And then he's like, well, let's talk after this eviction. Yeah. He's like, I don't want to make anything obvious or anything.
Well, it is really hard to know, like, you don't know where anybody's at.
I don't. So I'm like kind of hoping maybe Kyle wins HO.
He's hard to read, but I don't know if I'd be mad at that. But he's really hard to read.
Really hard to read. But I'm starting to feel a bit tighter with him. But other than that, like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's so stressful.
What do you think Josh is going to blow up? I feel like he's got something on your room.
He's got nothing.
No. Or like he's going to try, you know?
Yeah, he's got absolutely nothing.
No.
There's no way. He's like just trying to cook shit up out of nowhere.
Josh?
Yeah.
Has been doing it already?
He's trying to make steak.
No, we're just like speculating.
Because he came up to me and he's like, I'm going to wait to talk to everybody one-on-one. He's like, I'm going to plant saying all this shit. I'm just like, I was like, so me knowing that, you don't have to talk to me, right?
Yeah, at least he doesn't. Oh, you still vote. He might still want to talk to you.
How do you get coffee stains out?
Club soda.
Oh. I would take it off and put some of the sunlight on it and rinse it real quick. How much coffee?
She looks a little dot.
You look like you're lactating.
You do look like you're lactating. Yeah, I don't think it's a good game move to keep Josh because if he keeps staying, then if I'm on the block next to him, no.
That's not gonna.
Somebody's going to draw the line in the sand.
Yeah, Thursday will tell.
Honestly, I'd feel dope if it was like you, Toya, or Tina.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that, but I would really need your help if it stays teams. Like, what do I do without the most backspin?
I think not spiraling would be huge for you.
Well, no, like, I mean, if I'm head of household and it's teams, and it's in your room. I would need your help. Like, what?
I would say Brian Rowe. Have you talked in a game with him?
I don't know if Bray and Rowe is necessarily good for, like, that's what the house would want. I don't know if that's good for my game.
I just don't see putting up Jed would be just bad.
Yeah, people would go nuts.
Yeah. And it's so early. You got to play the long game. You could use it as leverage. You could use it as big.
To say names that I don't want to say.
That's okay. That's part of the game. You could go to Jed and be like, Jed, people are telling me any names, but I want to keep you safe because I want to work with you.
And use it as leverage.
And use it as leverage.
Yeah.
That's what you would have to do.
Well, and I just don't even think you'd have the votes to get him out anyway. Like, it would kind of be like, it would just...
Like, if it's still in teams, I still want Jed on my team.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see on Thursday. Shit.
Like you
but it is. Teams makes it really dicey. It's a way smaller
have
pool.
Have you talked a lick a game with Rowe or Bray?
Not really.
That's the reason. That's why I got put up. I didn't talk any game with Austin.
Yeah.
And that was a very acceptable reason.
You're right.
And you know
but just
what?
because I haven't talked game with them yet, like, I don't know who else I've talked to.
Exactly. And you could be like, if you guys won HOH, I wouldn't feel safe. And you never gave me any inclination that I would have been safe. So,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like a cookie cutter response, and I don't think people would hold it against you.